Hey, what's going on guys? In this video we are going to see how to code a program that can make decision using if statements. Now let's go ahead and see an example. Usually that will come like this. First you will have a if statement, and inside of this if statement, like in the parenthesis, you will have a test. Okay, test, and then if the test is true, it's going to run this code. So for example, let's say print generally say code. So whatever the code you are entering, it will run if the test is true. Now let's go ahead and see an example. Let's say if the test is if 4 is less than 10, if 4 is less than 10, run the code. So let's say print something. For example, let's say printf ECHOS. Okay, so it's going to run if 4 is less than 10. 4 is of course less than 10, so this code will work. Now let's go ahead and run this one and see what we get. And the pattern always like if, after if we will have a parenthesis, and then we have a curly bracket. Inside the curly bracket we will have whatever the code we are running, and after that we close that one, and the main function have 2 curly brackets already, right? That will close if and the final function. Now let's go ahead and run this one, and here you can see it's printed it out. So what if we put opposite one, like if 4 is greater than 10, print this one, but 4 is not greater than 10, so this is not going to print. Now when you run this one, this is not going to print. So here you can see this program is making decision based on the test. Okay, so that's how we make these kind of programs. And same as that, we can also put equal. Like for equal we put double equal. For if you put single equal, that's for variable. For example, you can see like we always assign like integer x, and then we say x is equal to 10 or something. So this is to assign variable for some integer or something like that. But to equal, like to say there is something is equal, we put double equal. Okay, in that way we will say if 4 is equal to 4, then print this one. Since 4 is of course equal to 4, so this is going to print. Now when you run this one, it's going to print. Then not equal is this one. You put this sign right here, and this is not equal. But if you put 4 is not equal to 4, 4 is equal to 4, not equal mean it's not true. So this is not going to run. I mean, this is not going to run. So you can see there's nothing here. Okay. So based on this operation, we can create some program that will be useful. Now let's go ahead and create an actual program. Let's say we are going to create a website, and in the website we are going to allow the user, if the user is on, like if the user is 18 or above 18. I cannot think any website like that, but let's go ahead and create that one. So let's say if the user has age 18 or greater, it's going to run. If it's less than, if the user has less age than 18, it's not going to allow the user to enter. Okay, enter that website. Now let's go ahead and create that one. Integer age, and then first I'm going to ask the user to input something. So in order to do that, first I'm going to create a prompt, so the user can see that prompt and he's going to type something in. So the prompt, to create the prompt, first I put printf statement, and inside the printf statement we put how old are you, and then \n for new line, and here we close this one, and also we put a question mark right here. Now the next thing is we want to get the input from the user. In order to get the input, we have to use scanf function. So scanf statement, and then %d for the integer, so we put that one in the quote mark, %d. This is what the user is going to enter. So whatever he enters, it has to store somewhere. So since we introduced our variable is age, we have to put age right here. But remember, whenever we don't have array, or like whenever we have variable, we always have to put an ampersand in front, right? Whenever we don't have an array, we have to put ampersand. So then we put a semicolon right here, and after that we are going to create the if statement. So let's say if the user has age that is greater than or equal to, is greater than and then equal sign. So if it's greater than or equal to 18, we are going to allow the user to enter the website. So here you can type printf, so within the curly bracket, printf you may enter it now. You may enter this website, and then we close this one and then semicolon, and after that we close the curly bracket, and at the same time we are going to create another one. If the user has age less than 18, nothing to see here. Okay, let's go ahead and create that one too. If the user has age that is less than 18, we are going to say nothing to see here. Printf curly bracket, no, not curly bracket, regular bracket, because the curly bracket comes after the test. So here we have that one. Now printf statement, here we are going to say nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Okay, now let's go ahead and run this one, and it's asking how old are you. Let's put 25. You may enter this website. Now let's try some different numbers. For example, let's say some 8-year-old enter this website, so we put 8 and enter, nothing to see here. Or you can put something like 60. You may enter this website. So that's how we create this kind of programmings using this if statements. So if statement allow the program to make a decision based on the test. If the test is true, it's going to run the program. If it's not true, it's not going to run. And that's how we do these kind of things. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.